This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Jordan Davis, he got paid. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. This is jointly produced by the Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network on YouTube. Guys, I'm Phil Stiefel, and I say it every single day on this show. Please do us a favor and do what you can to help grow these two great channels. Whether you're watching it on YouTube or listening to it on a podcast platform, hit the buttons, follow, subscribe, like, share. Let's go. And tune into Trending in the AM live on the STT Sports Network, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. live, 90-plus minutes of sports talk, taking your thoughts and opinions. And we're going to talk on Monday about Jordan Davis's contract extension in detail. So let's get into it. Let's break the numbers down first and foremost. The 13th pick in the 2022 draft, 26-year-old defensive tackle, nose tackle, Jordan Davis. The Eagles gave him a 3-year, $78 million extension, 65 guaranteed. That comes out to about $26 million per year, okay? But there's more to it there. $26 million a year, that would put him in the top 2 in defensive tackles in football. Chris Jones makes $31 million a year. Milton Williams, former Eagle, got 26 last year from the Patriots in free agency. He is now the highest paid nose tackle in the history of the NFL, okay? But he's going to be playing on his 5th-year option this upcoming year. So in reality, when you add in the 5th-year option, his annual salary over the next 4 years is like 22 and a half. The 5th-year option will be playing for just over $12.9 million this upcoming season. It saves the Eagles a little over $9 million in salary cap space. And they're going to, at some point soon, cut Michael Carter, the slot corner we picked up late last year, and that'll put the Eagles still over $30 million in cap space with free agency beginning Monday, March 9th. So what does this mean? What does this contract do? First off, it just shows how much the Eagles value Jordan Davis, okay? Making him the highest paid nose tackle ever. He put the work in. There were questions about his ability to stay healthy in a physical shape form and perform. I mean, they're showing that they love this guy, that they're confident in this guy, that they know this guy can do what's necessary. Last year, his best year, obviously, ever. 63, these are just a whole bunch of random stats I wrote down. On design run plays, 63 tackles, number 1 in all defensive tackles in football. 6 batted balls, tops in defensive tackles. 9 tackles for loss, 4th among defensive tackles. He had career highs in pressures, 28 of them, 4.5 sacks. That was a career high. He has not missed a game since his rookie year. And he got his snap count up massively this past year. Some of that was because of Jalen Carter being injured, but also because he got himself a Peloton bike, as he, joked about last offseason, and got himself in shape. But it wasn't just about getting in shape for Jordan Davis. It was about maintaining it. Because he went into the 2024 season, at that time, the best shape of his career. He just didn't maintain it. So he learned how to maintain it. So he's still growing as a player, right? He is also one of the leaders of the locker room. I remember a year and a half ago, I was talking to Ed Kratz on Trending in the AM, and he said that Jordan Davis was one of the top locker room leaders and would eventually be a captain. He wasn't last year. I guarantee you he's going to get voted captain this upcoming season for the Philadelphia Eagles. So in my opinion, while the numbers sound like a lot, $78 million, 65 guaranteed for Jordan Davis, who plays 50, 60% of snaps max per game. While it sounds like a lot, the impact he has on the field when he's on the field and the impact he has on the locker room, well worth the money. 100% think it's a great deal. Now, what does it mean for the rest of everything else that's going on? Obviously, Friday, Max Crosby got traded from the Raiders to the Ravens, okay? So the Eagles were rumored. Lane Johnson was dropping little eye emojis. Max Crosby was rumored to be, in the cards for the Eagles. He's not now. But the Ravens, get him for 2 first-round picks. Now, Jalen Phillips and Jalen Carter and A.J. Brown, they're the next 3 big topics this offseason for the Eagles. One, there are a million reports out there now that Jalen Carter is getting calls from teams are calling the Eagles in regards to Jalen Carter. Now, I don't think that they will trade Jalen Carter, but I have hinted at the fact that I don't know if you can keep him. You gave a lot of money to Jordan Davis. How much money is there for Jalen Carter? Can you pay Jalen Carter what I think will be about $40 million a year? Can you do that? Chris Jones is at 31 right now. He'd probably get an extension at some point or a renegotiation. But can you pay Jalen Carter $40 million while you're paying Jordan Davis 26? This has been something I've been thinking about for a while now. Moro Jomo is entering the last year of his contract. You can't keep all 3. And what would it take for you to move Jalen Carter? Jalen Carter, everyone says, is a generational player, the next Aaron Donald. But here's the thing. I just want to throw this out there. This is not a knock on Jalen Carter. People use the word generational talent far too frequently in sports, okay? He might be a generational talent, Jalen Carter, but he's not there yet. He's still got to prove it. Jalen Carter needs to come into next year the way Jordan Davis did last year, in the best shape of his life and fully motivated. To me, the best option for the Eagles is just to pick up the 5th-year option for Jalen Carter and then let him play out 2026, and let's see where we're at that point. The next domino to fall, A.J. Brown, still more rumors. Teams are drying up. With the Ravens giving up 2 firsts, they're out. So now you're basically left with the Patriots and the Chargers. They're the 2 main teams that still have their eye on A.J. Brown. The Jaguars, maybe they got an aggressive GM. Maybe the Jaguars make a play or a phone call. Maybe the Broncos, but that's it. The Bills are out now with DJ Moore trade, and the Ravens are out with the Max Crosby trade. The next domino to fall for the Eagles, Jalen Phillips. The Eagles, I'm recording this Sunday morning, actually, even though you're probably listening to this Sunday night or Monday morning. The Eagles are making a strong push to try to retain their edge rusher, Jalen Phillips. It's going to cost you $20+ million a year. It's probably going to cost you, I'm ballparking at 4 years, $80 million, 4 years, $85 million, somewhere in that range, probably about 60, 65 guaranteed. You've got the cap space now with the Jordan Davis deal, the eventual cut of Michael Carter. You can afford Jalen Phillips, but then that has a domino effect to next offseason with Moro Jomo and Jalen Carter. So you got to play with that. You got to try to figure that out. I would love to see Jalen Phillips. People say, well, he had 2 great games and nothing. No, Jalen Phillips might not have put up the big sack numbers after the first game or 2 with the Eagles last year, but he was all over the field. He was a major, major impact on the defense. The pressure rates were there. The work he did, the attention he garnered from the offensive teams, the blockers, the linemen, and all that is one of the big reasons why Jelix Hunt had such a great second half of the season last year. So I think it's very, very smart of the Eagles to go out, because last year we went into the season with Nolan Smith, Jelix Hunt, Josh Uche, and Azeez Ojulari, and that was it. And it was a disaster. If you don't bring back Jalen Phillips or go get another premier guy and just get 1 year prove-it-type deals to get, for edge rushers, then we're going to be in the same situation in 2026, piecing it together late in the season with bringing Brandon Graham out of retirement and having to make another trade. So it's going to behoove the Eagles to get it done. And honestly, by the time you listen to this, Jalen Phillips might already be signed, because I think by Sunday night or Monday morning, this deal will get done. I really think Howie Roseman understands his mistake at edge last season and won't let that happen. Look, NFL free agency is here. Monday, the start of the tampering period. Howie isn't going to sign a lot of outside free agents, but Howie is going to be very active this upcoming week, extending his own players and making trades. Not necessarily Jalen Carter or A.J. Brown, but he is going to be a very active participant this week at the start of the league here. So we got lots to get into this week. I can't wait. So let's just end it here for the day. Everybody Have a great Monday. It's going to be warm out. It's daylight savings time. All the spring's around the corner. It's Players Championship on the PGA Tour this week. We got lots happening. I'll talk to you on Trending in the AM, guys. Everybody have a good one. Go Birds. Bubbles up.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.